There comes a time when you have to say, enough's enough. The science is proving that without us, we don't have us.
To be quick to listen, slow to speak. I didn't show up with answers, just the willingness to witness, because some stories aren't ours to lead. I've never had to survive what many in this room carry, daily and silently. This isn't a number story. It's the truth of what lives behind the smile of those with sickle cell.
But in sickle cell, there's a change in the DNA of how the hemoglobin is made. So the most common problem they have as a result is pain.
And that pain affects daily life. Ray spoke about missing certain school trips with her kids, not because she didn't want to go, but because the journey alone might leave her too tired. It just shows you how consuming sickle cell is.
Now that I'm a mum, that is a rolling effect, not just me. My kids may lose a mum, my partner may lose a wife, so it's actually a rolling effect.
It's invisibly disabling. So we have people who have bleeds in the eyes and are blind, and they can be seen one day, blind the next.
Who knows what cancer is? Put your hand up. Okay. I want to be able to walk into a workplace and everyone can say, I know what sickle cell is. That's not the case.
I also wanted to give my boy Alvin space, as he couldn't be in the room, to share his perspective.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I think people don't see or understand that, like, living with sickle cell is subconsciously, consciously always on your mind. As much as, like, might be bubbly and doing my thing, I'm out here, there, all these places, I'm either thinking about pain I might be in, pain I don't want to be in, or just making sure my body's good. Make sure there's no stress. Yo, stress really be the killer sometimes.
I have been in pain every second, every minute, every single day of my life since I was 6 months old.
Calvin said it clearly. Life, not moments, as pain. He even compared that pain to sound, a constant that just changes form.
All you have to do is put yourself in someone else's shoes. Walk in my shoes. You're never going to experience the kind of pain that I experienced. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I go to sleep in pain. I sleep in pain. And I wake up every day because of pain.
You just want to be like everyone else, really. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be looked at because you have sickle cell, but at the same time, you want people to understand it. For me, I've got a mentality where I got to get things done. So I've had to hide when I've been unwell sometimes, you know, just to get through it, to get things done. I've had to just brave face it. And I can. I wish people truly knew that although we look perfectly fine, we might not be.
It's a bit intimidating, a bit scary when you're the one that has to educate the workplace.
You know, you might see a job role open up at work. It's quite demanding. You even question that, you know, like, can I take on more responsibility when I'm just about doing what I can at the moment?
I'm a big believer of, if you get hired for a role, they wanted you for a reason. So you then asking that I need your support in order to help me do this task better, is that reasonable adjustment?
The empathy point is a really, really big point, and I've seen how ruthless and heartless HR can be.
Language and wording is so important when it comes to these corporate organisations, because that's what they take everything on. They're all about the words, they're all about pedantics and all that stuff. Being off sick and the word of sick days. When you're having a crisis, don't tell your manager you're off sick, because you're not off sick.
For me, Black History Month was a great time of the year to bring in sickle cell as a topic of discussion. In the long run, even if it's not holy grail for you, you are helping someone else, maybe someone else that comes into the organisation and they're like, oh yeah, we used to have someone here that had sickle cell. Now we understand what we can do in order to help you. So
Small check-ins, you know, like if you see it's a bit chilly outside and, you know, I could potentially go for crisis, just, yo, you got your jacket? Yeah, I got my jacket. Like, cool. Which is just why it's good to be kind. Not to just people with sickle cell, but to everyone, because you just never know what someone's going through.
We started going into the community to raise awareness on this issue because it was very clear that our people who were aware of this were not stepping forward.
The ACLT charity was founded in memory of Daniel, who lost his life to an acute form of leukemia. People didn't step forward out of fear, a hesitation rooted in generations of not feeling protected.
When it comes back and impacts us as a community, it's just not good enough. We go to so many funerals, it breaks my heart. And all it takes is for us as a community to do the right thing.
You know, we do this because we do not want anyone to go through anything remotely like what we went through with Daniel.
He passed away because of complications due to receiving not well matched blood,
which developed into severe iron overload.
You might think that I sound very precise with particular numbers, and that is so important. We have this enormous diversity, and we all need to come forward, minorities within minorities, to help this matching.
There comes a time when you have to say, enough's enough. The science has proven that without us, we don't have us.
It's not just the physical side of things that affects you, it's the psychological and the mental things. And I just needed to do something to help me and to keep me sane. And all I could do was create.
Oh, I see you for who you really are. Oh, I see you for who you really are. Oh, I see you for who you really are.
Thank you everyone for coming today, really appreciate it. As Nadine highlighted, this event's been brought to you by BGN, which is the Black Googler Network, and also Emerge. So this is how much we've managed to raise so far.
Sitting in silence, I can see the silver lining. If you need me, I'll be right here.
I don't live with it, but I believe in seeing it properly. Sometimes awareness is the start of care.
I live with it, but I'm more than it. Sometimes awareness is the start of care.